All right, folks, joining us today, he's putting the world title on the line, fighting Mini T Danial Williams at One Fight Night 15 on October the 6th on Prime Video. The world champion, Jonathan Di Bella. How are you doing today, sir?
Hey man, good you.
Man, you know me. I'm hanging out, doing the job. How's everything today? Are you training today, or is it a day off for you?
Today's Sunday. It will be my day off, recovery day, and relax. Yeah.
Oh, awesome stuff, man. The world champion, Jonathan Di Bella. How's that, man? It must sound great to hear those words.
Yeah, man, it's cool. It always feels good.
A lifetime of sacrifice. I know that you said, like, I gave up my youth for this. I gave up my childhood for this. Looking back, it was worth it, yeah?
Yeah, it was definitely worth 100% worth it. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome stuff. Now, you've wanted to fight Mini T Daniel Williams for quite a while. Tell us, what can we expect from this matchup? What are you looking forward to in this matchup?
Yeah, he called me out last year. I think it was in January, February. So I'm like, oh, that fight's interesting, and I'm like, oh, that would be an exciting fight for the division and shake it up and make it exciting, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a nice war and a nice. It would be a nice fan favorite fight. You know, it's gonna be a nice back and forth fight, and I'm excited.
And that's the thing. Daniel Williams, he's always in like fight of the year contenders. You yourself, like your kickboxing match against Zhang Peimian was a fight of the year contender. This is going to be a fight of the year upcoming, I'm expecting.
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be fireworks, man.
Oh man, awesome stuff. Now he's chopped it up with some of the best in Muay Thai, like Rodtang and Superlek. What opportunities do you see that you can really exploit going into this match?
And man, just be myself. Just see whatever like happens. I'm not gonna look for anything. I'm just gonna fight like I always fight, and yeah, whatever happens, man.
Man, we are looking forward to it. And what's your prediction for the end of the fight? I know you're saying whatever happens, but what do you see as the finishing maneuver here?
I just gotta win any way, anyhow. I don't care. I gotta win. I'm gonna win. So
It doesn't matter. Just winning, getting the W, right?
yeah, that's it.
Oh man,
That's
that
it.
is good. I know one championship is going to be coming to the US next year, and I imagine you want to fight in your backyard. New York is your fighting home, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's my fighting home. I grew up fighting there, and I'm very excited. Like that one is coming to the States, and hopefully they come to New York and even anywhere in the States. You know, I'm very happy, and I wanna fight in the States for sure.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. Now, Zhang Peimian has called you out. I assume is that a fight that you would be looking to do, maybe stateside?
Yeah, for sure. That one on that fight in the States for sure. But right now, my 100% focus is on Danny, on October 6th, and then on Bangkok, Thailand, and my 100% focus is on that for sure.
Man, it is so awesome. Now, after the last fight against Zhang, you said there was a couple things we wanted to work on in the training room. How do you feel coming in? Did you fix up some of the holes that you saw? Do you feel like a more complete fighter going in?
Yeah, for sure. I stepped it up now, and I feel more disciplined, more hungrier, and like now my target is on my back, and I have to make sure like I stay champion, so I'm training even harder and harder every day.
Man, it's absolutely true. It's tough being the champion. But after you captured the title, you may have got some words of advice from another world champion. Is it true that George St-Pierre reached out to you?
Yeah, so George St-Pierre and my dad were always like close. So and we always like see George around in Montreal and everything, the gyms. And yeah, we always know each other. And yeah, he's always like we're always talking and stuff. He's always giving me advice and not only fighting wise, but like just like the whole business wise and everything. So yeah, I appreciate him for that. He's very nice. He's a very nice guy and he's the best.
Oh yeah, man. George is absolutely awesome. I don't think people realize growing up in Canada how influential his loss at UFC 69 to Matt Serra was. And like
Yeah.
seeing one of our childhood heroes lose and then come back and win the title. Maybe I'm putting words in your mouth, but like for me to see that, that was like, oh man, I can do anything in my life, right?
Yeah, for sure. He came back to that. Like he came back from that. Like nobody else like did came back from anything, you know. And like yeah, he's great, man. He's the best.
Oh, absolutely the best. No, I also saw this morning Paulie Malignaggi has reached out to you as well. What does it mean to see all these people reaching out to you and being like, yeah, let's get the gold, champ?
Yeah, man. He's another fellow Brooklyn Italian guy. So yeah, he's cool. I've been watching him since I was young too. You know, he fought all these legends. He fought Cotto. He fought Hatton. He fought I don't know who he fought everybody. Like and like he's a legend as well. And yeah, to see him supporting me for the fight and like it's very exciting and very motivating.
Man, it's absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's a fantastic scene. I'm glad to see you're getting so much support as well. And all of us are waiting I feel like I'm being teased. It's been months now. Where's the Bella Espresso already, man?
The espresso is coming out this month, September. So the end of September, I believe. So it's like the next few weeks, it's gonna be coming out online. Yeah, for sure. But yeah. Next few weeks for sure.
Shipping U.S., Canada,
international.
So no matter where you are in the world, you can get the Bella Espresso. Is that right?
And around the world, especially Asia, because I know a lot of fans there, and Europe as well. So it's gonna be everywhere. For sure.
Oh, man, I cannot wait, man. I'm so pumped for this, man. Message me ASAP as soon as it's out. All right.
For sure.
All right, awesome stuff, man. Now, I wanted to ask you about one of our heroes as well as George St-Pierre, Giorgio Petrosyan. At this point in his career, like he had amazing success. What's left for him? Do you think he should hang up the gloves? Do you think he has a couple more fights left in him? What do you think is best for this gentleman?
I think he said he wants to do one more fight, and I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea, one last fight, and like he did enough. Like he did enough for the sport. Like he could retire right now. But like I would like to see him like finish off on a good note and like in one and finish off with a victory and that's it, man. And then hang it up because I feel like he still wants that. Like he wants to win his last fight in one and that's it. I don't know who he should fight next. I think he should fight I think anybody in the division is good, but yeah, I think one more fight and that's it.
Yeah, and he's got nothing to prove to anyone at this point. He's amazing. He was incredible at the time, and he also revolutionized a lot of the stuff he brought into the sport was influential for the next few generations because of how he wasn't just a regularly good kickboxer. He was defensively revolutionary, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's the reason I stayed in kickboxing because I'm like, oh, this guy is doing success. I'm like, he's the guy. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. So like, if he can do it, like I can do it. I can make it too because he's like pound for pound best in the world. And like I'm like I when I was like 12, I remember like I was in high school. I was looking at the videos. I'm like, oh, kickboxing is still big, like over here in North America, MMA was taking over and boxing, but more MMA. Everybody was more MMA. But I'm like, I want to be the first kickboxing in North America and Italian American and Italian Canadian. So I want to be the guy for that. So yeah, I'm like, okay, he's doing it, and I'm gonna do it too, for sure.
Man, look at you now, and look at you now. It worked out. You accomplished the dream, world champion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Just awesome stuff. Now, I wanted to ask you, on your Instagram, you are looking fresh. What is some of the advice that you have for clothing? Like, how do you outfit a man? Where do you do your shopping at, dude?
Oh man, all my clothes come from Italy, like all from Italy. So like even the T-shirt, like this shirt right here, comes from Italy.
What do you expect me to go to Italy for my clothes? Come on, man, I can't.
So listen. I'm more relaxed, very simple, like white T-shirt or white undershirt, black. You can wear either black pants, gray pants. Even if you want to be comfortable, black joggers, tuck it in, put a nice hat on, and go.
Is there a style muse like a Frank Sinatra or a Dean Martin that you look up to? Is there someone that I should be looking at to frame myself? Who do you look at?
Yes and no. Like I feel like nowadays like it's different. Like with everybody with like dresses differently with like rap music and everything. I want to keep it old school. I want to keep it like Frank and Dean. So I want to keep it old school. So for sure.
Man, that's absolutely awesome. And I want to ask you, on your Instagram, you're always showing off some incredible looking food. What is the best Italian food?
Man, from where I'm from, like in the South, it's all mainly Napolitana pizza, like pizza Napolitana. It's one of the best pizzas in the world, Yeah, but I like pasta, pizza, steak. I like all that stuff, man. Yeah.
It's a little bit tough because I grew up in a Italian Canadian family, and we were a few generations removed from time in Italy by the time it got to me. So, and I didn't realize this until I went and visited Italy, but there's a massive difference between Italian food in North America versus Italian food in Italy, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like if your family's like really Italian, like my family, like you can taste it like in our house, like it's really authentic and stuff, like back home. But like the way they make the food back home, it's really like everything's grown from like the backyard and stuff. It's all house grown and everything. So it's crazy, yeah.
Man, and that stuff I didn't even know about, of like even the oregano or oregano smells different. It's a totally different product in Italy.
Yeah, because everything is homegrown. Like they have like every family has their own plant in their backyard and everything. So it's kind of crazy.
Man, it's so cool. That's absolutely awesome. And same with like tomatoes. Like we were on the tour and I couldn't believe that they were just picking tomatoes, picking oregano out of the garden,
Yeah,
like you were saying.
yeah.
It was a life-changing experience for me.
Yeah, it's crazy. So right now in Canada, it's tomato season. In Montreal, it's in Canada, it's tomato season. In all North America, it's tomato season. I think everywhere. So right now we it's fall, like beginning of fall. The tomatoes are ready, and we start making tomato sauce. We cut them. Like last week, we did a bunch of tomato sauce. Like me, my mom, my dad, and my girlfriend, and my whole family. We made like tomato sauce like jars for a whole year, and that's what we do every year. Every beginning of mid September, like we make like tomato sauce for the whole year, like for like all bunch of things. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. What's the recipe? I imagine like because Italian food is usually very simple. It has like 3 or 4 ingredients and that's it. What is your guys' main
Yeah.
recipe?
So I don't know if I can give you that. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. So the tomatoes are ready. We cut them. We take out the white in the middle. We put some basil, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and you blend it. Like people have different ways. Like people have different ways of boiling it of everything. Yeah. So it's that's it.
Man, okay, and the sugar was the thing that I learned about as well because the sugar really helps open up the flavor of. You're not really adding sugar for the sugar flavor. You're opening up the tomato flavor a lot more,
Yeah,
right?
you're breaking up all the acid and stuff. Yeah, you're breaking up all the acid and stuff.
Man, I'm so hungry. This is
I think everybody, when they talk to me, they get hungry after.
How difficult is weight cutting on an Italian diet? I can't imagine this is easy.
I'll show you my weight right now. I have a photo right here. So,
Look at those
I have a
arms, though.
photo
Holy
right here.
shit. Biceps are looking good, eh?
124.8.
Man, you're fine. How are you walking around like that? Holy shit, you're always in fighting shape.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm eating. I'm still eating like crazy. I just have a fast metabolism. Yeah.
Holy shit, 124. Holy shit, dude. I can't believe that. Good job, man. Now, okay, so I know that you're a mocha cup guy, and I might be saying it wrong, but walk me through the perfect cup of coffee. What are we starting with for the beans? How are we grinding it? What is the perfect, like, do you do sugar, cream? Walk me through this.
I'm just plain short espresso guy, man. Short and double or single depends the day, but single or double. Like I think like in the morning a single espresso and in the afternoon a double espresso. That's my favorite. Yeah. So I'll
Does
take
it,
like
yeah,
two or three a day. Sure.
2 or 3 a day? Man, and you are flying. No wonder your metabolism's kicking you. Do you do something else on fight day? Do you do a different diet, or is it still just espresso before
Uh,
the fights?
no, I still have an espresso before the fights. I have like now. I don't know about now. Now it's gonna be. Now it's so in Thailand it's gonna be in the morning. My fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fighting in Thailand morning, and in the States it's gonna be at night. So I'll still have it in early morning. I'll wake up earlier and I'll have a little shot just to make it my mood better and stuff. But yeah, that's it. I'll still have it. I'll still keep the same.
Man, I love to hear it. That is so cool. All right, let's round you out a little bit more as a person. Growing up or right now, are there any video games that you were into or are into?
One game. I only play one game if I had to play video games, and it's FIFA. FIFA is one. Yeah. So now it's called EAFC. So I'll play that. That's all I'm playing right now.
Man,
It's coming out. It's coming out soon, so I'm really looking forward to it. But that's all I'll be playing.
man,
That's
that's
the
awesome.
only game. That's the only game I play.
Oh, of course, man, you're through and through it. I get it. No, I feel you. So I know your country is going to be Italy. I assume your local team is going to be like AC Milan or something like that. Or do you have some other team that you
Yeah,
support?
Napoli. Napoli is good. Napoli. I like Napoli. Yeah. My
I
club.
should have guessed. I should have guessed that, man. But that's an uphill battle. I don't think Napoli's like one of the major top tens. Like you're looking for a challenge.
So right now, Napoli, they just won Italy Cup last year, the Italian Cup last year.
I
They
feel
just
like
won.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
They just won last year. So they won the Serie A last year, and then so now they're starting to. They lost their coach because the coach that won them the cup last year is now the head coach of Italy, the Italian team. Yeah, they got him as the Italian coach. So now they're looking for a coach. So they're not doing that well, but yeah, they're still very yeah.
Holy shit. So I got to jump on board. I got to get on the train now, right?
Yeah, sure. I think so.
All right. What about growing up? Did you have any animes that you liked or maybe some signature cartoons that you were very into?
Not really. Actually, I didn't follow that much. I didn't have time to follow that much. I didn't have time.
Man,
I was busy training.
yeah. Go ahead.
I was busy training and making food and having coffee and stuff. I wasn't have time for that. It was more like Italian like old school movies I used to watch, but that's it. Nothing crazy.
Literally every time I ask you, I'm always trying to get you to open up and like tell me about like growing up. What were you into? What movies? And you're just like, nah, I was training all the time. I wasn't doing that bullshit.
I was watching like actually like watching a lot of like comedies, like adult comedies, like adult comedies. Yeah, even like romantic comedies. I used to watch that. I don't know why, but like I used to watch that when I was young. I don't know. It was on TV and stuff like that. So.
Were you watching like a Sex in the City, or were you watching
No,
something more?
movies like I don't know. I watched a lot of Seinfeld when I was a kid. Seinfeld's one of my favorite. Yeah. So also like rom-com, like I don't know, like so many movies, like Wedding Planner, like with all like what's his name, Matthew McConaughey. I used to watch a lot of those movies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Absolute classics, absolute bangers.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know I'm with you on that. All right, let me get some predictions out of here. So on the card, I think you guys are the co-main event, and in the main event, it's going to be Tawanchai versus kickboxing great Superbon. How do you see the Tawanchai Superbon Muay Thai fight going?
Oh man, that's a 50 fight for me. 50-50 fight for me. I've been watching that since I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I think Superbon can do it, but I don't know, man. 50-50. That one, 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Superbon is absolutely incredible. But do you harbor any ill will for the Petrosyan fight?
No, it's a fight, it's business. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's sad to see him lose like that. But yeah, you know, you still gonna be. Superbon is a great fighter, so I'm a fan of him as well.
Ah, man, I love Superbon. All right, and later this week, it's going to be Rodtang versus Superlek, a big Muay Thai mega showdown. What do you see in that matchup as well?
Also could be a 50-50 fight. It's so crazy. These crazy fights coming up. It's unbelievable. But I do think like Superlek could outpoint him. But you never know. So I think like Superlek could outpoint him. But Rodtang has the power to knock him out. So yeah, man. I don't know. Either way, if it goes to the decision, I think Superlek will win.
Absolutely awesome stuff. Hey, man, Jonathan Di Bella, I really appreciate your time. Let me do this readout, and then we'll get to the last word here. World title fighting Mini T Danial Williams at One Fight Night 15. This is going to be on October the 6th on Prime Video. We got the kickboxing world champion, Jonathan Di Bella. The last word, sir, goes to you. Talk us on out of here. Shout out who you need to shout out. Thank who you need to thank. All that good stuff, sir.
I just want to thank my whole family, my team, my whole team, everybody supporting me. Thank you for having me on today. And always supporting. Thank you all the fans. I can't wait to put on a performance on October 6th. It's gonna tune in on Prime Video. It's gonna be war.
Thanks so much for your time. Best of luck in the match, sir.
Thanks, man. Thank you.